to Jessie Fit Pilates Beginner Body Bliss workout. Learn the foundational positions, spinal alignment, and breathing for your Pilates mat work. We'll focus on your center, also called the trunk of the body, the core, or the powerhouse. We're really just going to strengthen the abs, low back, obliques, hamstrings, which is the back of the thighs, and glutes, which is the booty. Come with me to stretch and move your spine. All you need is a mat today. So just be careful if you have any injuries, and if something doesn't feel right, you can always leave it out. See you on the mat.
Okay, starting out today with a bridge, sometimes called a pelvic lift. So just start with your knees bent. Make sure your feet are parallel and about hip width apart, meaning the natural curve of your hips or the natural distance of your hips if you feel the bones right here. And press your hands to your sides. And just for a second, I want you to imprint your lower back into the mat. I'm going to try to keep all 10 of my toes and my fingers down. I'm opening my chest. And then I'm going to start by lifting my tailbone up. And you'll see my hips start to lift. And then my lower back. And then maybe into my middle back. And I'm going to pause here for a second. I'm going to draw my belly muscles in and around my spine. And I'm going to keep sending my weight into my shoulder bones, the back of my shoulders. And from here, I'm going to roll my spine down one vertebra at a time, what we call articulating the spine in Pilates. So upper back and the middle back go down first, then the next vertebra, then the next vertebra, then the next vertebra. And then finally, I'll drop my tailbone down. So I'm going to come down all the way. And then I'm in my neutral spine where the natural curve of the spine is. And we're going to go back into that bridge and imprint the spine. Press into the feet, press into all 10 toes, press into your arms, and lift up, up, up. Hold there for a second. Keep reaching your fingertips long towards your heels. Keep opening through your chest. Keep feeling your shoulder blades hug to the mat as opposed to your neck bones. And then roll the spine down, down, down. One vertebra at a time. A few more like that. Imprint, lift, inhale, pause, exhale, down. I'm really trying hard to press into all 10 of my toes. I'm trying to keep my neck really long so shoulders not up at the ears. And we're going to lift up, 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 hold, and then down, down, down. Arms stay long, abs stay tight. Coming through that neutral spine and then imprinting the spine, pressing into the toes, making sure my knees stay as wide as my hips and my feet and they stay parallel. And come down, down, down. A few more like that, okay? And inhale, lift up, up, up. Hold. Exhale, down. Pressing into the feet, pressing into the hands, breathing. And again, imprint, lift, and bridge. And then down. The higher you go on these, the harder they'll get. Lifting on up. And then coming on down. One more time. Lifting on up. Holding. And then coming on down. Now, from here, we're going to go into our ab curls. Come to that neutral spine. So we were imprinting to come up, right? Really big thing in Pilates is that neutral spine. It just means a natural curve, so you're not arching and you're not flattening. It's just kind of what naturally comes to you. And the big thing is it doesn't change during these next movements. First, we're going to start with some ab work or a crunch or a curl, as we like to call it in Pilates. Elbows are reaching out wide. I'm in the same position otherwise that I was in for the bridge. My spine is neutral, neck stays long. I'm going to bring my eyes towards where the ceiling and the wall meet, and I'm going to lift my head and lift my shoulders, but keep the shoulders down away from the ear. So it's really like my chest is lifting, and I'm going to really try hard to stay in that neutral spine, not tuck. Right, that's my thing. And then take it down. Holding that really neutral spine very still. There's not a lot of rocking or movement there. And then exhale, coming up, up, up. Keeping that neutral spine. Trying to keep my knees parallel and then down, down. And again, exhale on up. Hold. Inhale. And if you don't get the breathing, don't even worry about it. Just breathe, whatever comes naturally. The big thing is don't hold your breath. Hold neutral spine though, and release. If this hurts your neck, you know, you can always do less reps. This may not be appropriate, but you know, you do want to strengthen the front of your neck with Pilates. Holding that neutral, keeping all 10 of my toes down, exhaling up, and then inhaling down. 2 more, exhaling on up, inhaling down, last one, hold it. Now let's start with maybe a few little pulses. So I do these a lot in class. Pulse, pulse, tiny movements right at the belly of the hardest part. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to release my head. And let's go ahead and keep the hands by the nape of the neck. And I'm going to really try to hold that neutral spine. And we're going to do some knee raises or toe lifts. Lift one leg up, keeping the knee and that ankle at a 90-degree angle, and then take it down. And then lift it on up. Now, the big thing is we're not changing the angle of the leg, right? We're not extending the leg. And then the other big thing is we want to try to stay still from right to left on our hips as we do this. Right now, if you start from tabletop position, and we're going to hold that neutral spine here today, and then curl the head up, gets a little bit harder. So now we're starting from the table position, and it's named table because in this position you can use my leg as a table. You can always leave the head down if that's too much on your neck. Trying to really, really think about if I was balancing a glass of water or a plate of spaghetti right on my pelvis and I didn't want to spill that plate. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. I'm going to lower both of my feet. I'm going to lower my head down. And from here, we're going to just turn onto our sides. And for today, just try to stay in the center of your mat. Bottom arm is just extended. And I'm going to use my top arm just for a little bit of balance. And I'm going to have my body in a really, really straight line. And I'm going to find my vertical neutral position here. So what that means is my hip is stacked over my bottom hip. My shoulder is stacked over my bottom shoulder. Top arm for balance. I'm going to keep my legs together and parallel. And I'm going to lift both of my legs up and try to keep my body really still. And then down. And I'm going to lift. And lower. And lift. Lower. All right, now think of lengthening the legs and really think of keeping the bottom part of that waist lifted. Last 4. Exhale, 3, 2. Now we're going to hold it there. Try to keep the neck long. Try to keep yourself balanced. And we're going to keep the top leg right where it is. And we're going to raise the bottom leg and hold it for a second. Release. Try to keep that vertical stacked neutral position. Now lift that bottom leg. Release that. Lift. Release. Lift. Release. And 8. 7. That's an exhale. 6. Really squeezing and lengthening my whole body, keeping my chest lifted, my belly super pulled in like I was trying to squeeze into a pair of jeans that were too tight. And just hold them together now for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. From here, I'm going to lay back onto my back. And I'm going to come into that tabletop position again. And I'm going to bring my arms out east-west, right into a cross position. And we're going to do the tick-tock with the legs at 90 degrees. So keeping my shoulders and my arms really still. So everything from my waist up stays super still. I'm going to move my 90-degree legs over to one side, keeping that opposite shoulder really still, and then bringing it back center. And then we'll alternate right to the other side. Now my right side, I'm really keeping it down. The hips and the legs will move, but the angle of the knee and the hip should not change. Exhale over. Now we can add the head turn in. So if my legs are to my right, my head twists to my left, and bring it on center. Really, these really work your obliques, the sides of your waist, what I call the muffin top muscles. Not that any of us have muffin tops, but it's one of those areas everybody always tells me, never tells me, I never want to work that area, Jessie. Let's leave out the sides of my waist. Nobody ever tells me they want to leave that out of a workout. So really focusing on that area. Legs over, exhale. I bring my legs to the right. I'm looking to my left. Inhale, bring it to center. And then my legs go over to the left, and I'm going to reach my head to the right. Inhale, center. I'm trying to really keep that neutral spine, and my shoulders really, really pressing back into the mat. And from here, I'm going to place my feet down, and I'm going to turn on to the other side. And you can check out what it looks like from the back. And we're going to go on to the other side. So my body is really, really staying still here. My top arm is on front now. I'm going to really try hard to keep that vertical neutral. Very often I see people really moving their hips. I'm going to work hard to keep my neck long, body in a straight line. Both of my legs lift, they lower. My feet pretty parallel here. My belly is pulled in. And most importantly, the bottom part of my waist, if you can see I'm putting my fingers through, I'm really keeping that lifted off of the mat. Now when I take my hands off the mat, you'll see it gets harder for me to balance. We're going to do 8 more here. And 7. And 6. Keep that top shoulder away from the ear. 5. Inhaling and exhaling. Exhaling on the up. Inhaling down, or just breathing. Now I'm going to hold it up. And I'm going to keep my top leg pretty much at hip height. To reset. Keep that vertical neutral. Keep the abs pulling in. Now that bottom leg lifts. And then it lowers. It lifts to meet the top leg. It lowers inner thighs and lifts. And lower. Keep everything else really still. Lift it. Lower. Think about reaching long through the neck, long through the whole body. And that's it. Keep going. Lift it and lower for 6. And 5. And 4. Small move. You'll really feel it. 3. 2. Now hold them up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower on down, and I'm going to lay back onto my back. And I'm going to bend my knees and take my hands behind the nape of my neck again. I'm going to find my neutral spine again, and this one's a little tricky. I really do it neutral. Elbows out wide, neck long. Collarbones open, belly really pulled in tight. And remember that image of you're holding like a glass of water or a plate of spaghetti right here. You don't want that spaghetti sauce to spill anywhere. We're going to do an ab curl with a twist. So curl up, hold. You're going to keep that up. You're going to twist to one side. Keep both feet and hips pressing from left to right evenly. So don't let one side lift. Come back to the center. Notice I'm not going down. Other side. Center. Twist. Center staying up here. Twist. Center. Twist. So that's a small move. Now I'm going to take it all the way down. Keeping both sides of my hips even. I'll twist left, staying in neutral, trying to keep that tailbone down, and then other side all the way down. So just 2 different variations, right? One where I'm coming up just from the shoulder. That was that first variation. And even me, you see, watch, I gotta really keep pressing into my big toes. So pressing evenly into all 4 corners of my feet, and twist, center, twist, center. 4 more. Exhale and inhale, and 3 and 2 and 1. Awesome. From here, we're going to stretch our legs, and we're going to lay onto our sides. And we'll place our hands somewhere around our shoulders or our head, or just equally. Feet are back. I'm going to press the bottoms of my feet down. I'm going to pull my belly in and up. That's the most important thing. I'm going to really pull into my belly. I'm going to lift just my head and my shoulders up. And notice that my belly stays lifted and down and up and down and up and down. And I'm going to come up a little bit more and lower. And this next one I'm going to hold. And I'm going to take it to Sphinx arms. I'm going to really lift my belly up and really try to open up through my chest. I'm going to draw my belly muscles in and up, in and up, in and up. I'm going to take my head to one direction, down, around to the other direction. I'm going to do that a few times. Left, down, and I'm really staying lifted through my belly, even on both sides of my hips. And exhale, left, down, around, right, and center, and right, down, around, left, and center. From here, I'm going to come all the way down, and I'm going to take my right hand and my right ankle together, and we're just going to do a little bit of a quad stretch here. You can rest your forehead onto your hands, or if you want to look up a little bit. And I'm going to really pull that ankle towards my glute, my tush. I'm going to draw my abs in and just hold. And I'm going to switch sides. I'm going to let that right hand go. Take that right hand in front of my chest, my head, and my left hand comes to my left foot. And I'm keeping my belly muscles engaged. I'm really pulling my left heel towards my ankle. I'm breathing, inhaling through my nose and exhaling through my mouth. And again, inhaling through my nose. And I'm going to let that go, and I'm going to sit back into a child's pose. I'm going to really keep my belly drawn in, right? Yes, it's Pilates. Yes, it's a child's pose. So we really want to think about the belly muscles drawing in, reaching the arms forward, stretching the chest down, but really keeping the abs pulled in so they're not resting. My belly's not resting on my thighs. And I'm continuously reaching my hands forward, my hips back, opening through my chest. I'm going to just hold. And thank you so much for tuning in. You now know Pilates. If it was your first time, welcome. That was a great introduction, and stay tuned for the next few videos in this series.